Welcome to this tutorial on Topaz Photo AI, and this will cover the current version, which is version 1.3.0. My name is JP, and this is an in-depth, complete tutorial. This is not a review, so I'm not going to give my opinion on the software, even though I can be very opinionated. We're going to focus on the ins and outs of this software, how it works, and everything that's going on there that you can take control of. Let's talk about what Photo AI is, and we'll start off by actually saying what it isn't. It isn't a photo editing software. It's nothing like Photoshop or Affinity Photo. This is something that you use in your workflow. And I can think probably of two cases. You use it at the beginning as a processing unit like RAW, or at the very end as an output unit to sharpen up things a little bit. And then it also has an interesting feature for upscaling. If you are working with a small file, low resolution image, you can use the upscale feature to bring it to a manageable size that will help you with the editing, or you can actually use this at the very end of your editing process in upscaling the photo to a massive size if you need it for very large prints. But it's very important that you're not going to be doing things like development, exposure, and taking creative control over the editing process with this software. This software is either an add-on or just a final touch to photos that are ready to go. And we'll cover that, and you'll see the use case examples as we work through this tutorial. In short then, it is great for denoising. If you have images shot in low light or even just in shadows, you're going to find that the denoising of this thing is absolutely marvelous. It's also great at subject detection and then applying sharpening, just the right amount to it to make your photo look good. I cannot find fault with that. I think it's also great. And then that little hybrid feature of the upscaling, which sometimes feel a little bit out of place because you kind of get the feeling, where does this fit in? But it is there, and that is really great. If you have a small image that you want to work on, upscale it first, make sure it looks good, and then do your editing with it. Topaz Photo AI can be used as standalone, and we're going to do that during this course. And then you can also bring it into your photo editing software like Photoshop, Lightroom, and others as well. And we'll cover that as well near the end of this course. This is a fairly new piece of software released in 2022, and there's been a number of updates, and there are regular bug fixes to it and improvements in the algorithm. You're probably going to already have a few updates by the time you get to this video. But do note that it's underwhelming when you get into the user interface because you're not going to get the manual control you are expecting from other photo editors you are used to. This is really about giving the reins to the AI and let them do all the thinking. And I think you're going to be pretty impressed with what the AI can do. To follow along, in case you don't own the product yet, you can use the free version, which you can download from the website. Follow the link in the description below, type in your email address, download it, and you can follow along. The only shortcoming of the demo version is that you cannot save your work and you cannot output it into your editor, but you can do everything else and understand how the software works. So let's get ready and dive into Topaz Photo AI.